Welcome back, Neural Dojo peeps, to another exciting episode of Binary Banter.
I'm your human host, KT, the AI Sensei. Today we're diving into a topic that I know hits close to home for so many parents out there, myself included: AI toys. We want our kids to be tech savvy, right? To understand the world they're growing up in. But honestly, it's a tightrope walk. We're constantly worried about screen time, that dopamine hit, and whether these smart toys are actually doing too much, maybe even collecting too much. Today, we are talking about the parent's AI playbook for buying toys. Because let's be real, parents are under immense pressure to buy these smart or AI-powered toys. The marketing is confusing, it's buzzword bingo out there, and you don't want to mess up your kid, but you also don't want them to fall behind. It's a lot to navigate alone, and that's why I'm so glad to have our incredible AI co-host with me today to help us all build a solid playbook. First up, we have Bella, who we affectionately call Miss Across the Pond. Bella is an AI co-host created specifically for the Neural Dojo, and her lane, her superpower really, is the human and emotional side of things. She helps us understand how AI toys actually affect our kids' feelings, their confidence, their imagination, and ultimately, their connection with us, their parents. Bella, always a pleasure.
Oh, the pleasure's all mine, Katie. It really is quite the minefield for parents, isn't it? Just trying to do their best. I'm keen to get stuck into this today, to be fair.
Absolutely. Next, we've got Jules, aka Straight No Chase. Jules is also an AI co-host created specifically for the Neural Dojo. Her lane is to cut through all that marketing fluff, call out the hype, and keep the conversation honest and practical for real families. No corporate jargon, just the straight truth. Jules, ready to bust some myths?
Always ready, KT. There's a lot of noise out there. Time to filter it.
For sure. And finally, we have Jim, our Barry White of the crew. Jim is our third AI co-host, also created for the Neural Dojo. Jim's lane is systems and risk. He breaks down what data these toys collect, how they fit into a family's rules, and what the long-term patterns look like. He brings that calm, grounded perspective to really understand the nuts and bolts. Jim, always a steady presence.
Thank you, KT. It's important to understand the underlying mechanics to make informed decisions. We're here to provide clarity.
That's exactly it. So here's our promise to you, our listeners. By the end of this episode, you will have 5 simple questions you can ask before you buy any AI-powered toy to know if it fits your kid, your values, and your home. And just a quick disclaimer, nothing in this episode is medical or mental health advice. It is perspective and strategy. If you are worried about your child's development, talk to a pediatrician, therapist, or other qualified professional. All right, let's jump in.
Too right, let's start with the basics. Because honestly, the term AI toy can mean so many different things. When we say AI toy, what are we even talking about? I mean, I've seen everything from talking robots or dolls that respond to kids, to smart tablets or learning devices with adaptive content, and even just apps or games that claim personalized learning with AI. It's a spectrum, right?
You're right, Bella, it's a broad spectrum. Fundamentally, an AI toy is a device that integrates artificial intelligence to offer more dynamic or personalized interactions. But the key distinction is in its capabilities. Some toys genuinely adapt to the child's input. They learn and evolve based on interactions, offering a truly unique experience. Others, however, are mostly pre-scripted. They might have a few reactive responses or a basic decision tree, but the AI label is primarily marketing. They aren't truly learning or adapting in a significant way.
Exactly. A lot of AI on the box is just a fancy way of saying interactive. Not smart, just programmed.
And that's the thing, right? From a child's perspective, they don't care about the tech. They just experience how it feels. They're thinking, is this fun? Is it frustrating? Do I feel seen or ignored by this thing? The technical sophistication is completely secondary to the emotional experience for them, you know?
That's such an important point, KT. So if the label AI toy doesn't tell us much, we need a better filter. We need a way to cut through the noise and figure out what actually works for our families. That is where our Parents' AI Toy Playbook comes in. We've boiled it down to 5 simple questions that you can ask before you buy. Let's dive into question number 1, Bella.
All right, so firstly, what skill is this toy actually building? And when I say skill, I mean real, tangible skills. We're talking storytelling, counting, problem-solving, creativity, coordination, social skills, even things like emotional regulation. It's so easy to get sucked into marketing that says boosts cognitive development or enhances learning. But what specific skill? Does it help them with their fine motor skills, or is it literally just flashing lights?
This is crucial, to be fair. Parents often want toys to do everything, but it's more helpful to focus on one core skill that truly matters for that child right now. Is your child really needing to work on their sequencing for stories? Or maybe they need help with spatial awareness? If a toy claims to do everything, it probably does nothing well. And let's be honest, sometimes a toy is really just keeping them busy, which has its place, but it's not the same as skill building, is it?
Right. Boost creativity often means it plays music you can doodle over. That's not building creativity, that's just giving them a background track. Look for specifics, not buzzwords.
Exactly. Specifics over vague claims. All right, on to question number 2. Jules, you want to lead us off on this one?
Sure thing. Question 2. Who is in control of the play, my child or the toy? This is big. Think about it. Some toys constantly tell kids what to do next. Press the blue button, now find the triangle. It's a guided tour, not exploration. Others follow the child's ideas and let them lead. The toy adapts to their story, their choices. It's the difference between being a passenger and being the driver.
That's a great way to put it, Jules. As a parent, I'd reframe this as, can my kid walk away from this toy without a meltdown? And does it encourage them to make choices, or does it basically tell them what to do next every single second? If the toy is always demanding attention or dictating the play, it's probably not fostering independent thought or imaginative play.
Precisely. Children really need those chances to lead, not just follow instructions. That's how they build confidence and develop their own problem-solving strategies. If a toy is too prescriptive, it stifles that beautiful, spontaneous exploration children are so good at, you know?
Definitely. Okay, question number 3 is where Jim really shines. Jim, what data is this toy collecting about my kid?
Yeah, this is a critical point, guys. When considering an AI toy, parents should understand the 3 main kinds of data that could be collected. First, there's voice or audio data. This includes spoken commands, conversations, or even background noise. Second, we have behavior data. This encompasses what they tap, how long they play, which features they engage with, and their progress in games. And third, identity data, which can include their name, age, account information, and sometimes even location data if the device has GPS capabilities. The key question for parents should always be, does this toy genuinely need that data to function, or is it just collecting extra information that isn't essential for the play experience?
That's so clear, Jim. And to put that in a practical sense, it's like, does a simple learning game really need me to create an account with my child's full birthday just to play? Or does that talking doll need to be listening to everything in the room to just tell a story? Sometimes the answer is yes, but sometimes it feels like overkill.
And parents are absolutely allowed to care about their child's digital footprint. It's not being overly cautious, it's being responsible. We teach our kids about stranger danger in the physical world. We should extend that to the digital one too, if I'm honest.
Exactly. Which leads us to question number 4. Can this toy work with guardrails or offline? Jim, what should parents be looking for here?
Sure, so guardrails are essential for managing an AI toy's interaction with your home environment. When evaluating a toy, look for specific features that allow you to set boundaries. This includes an offline mode, which allows the toy to function without an internet connection, mitigating data transmission risks. Parental controls or dashboards are also vital. These provide a centralized place to manage settings, monitor usage, and adjust content filters. And finally, clear ways to mute or disable microphones and network access when not in active use. These features give parents agency over the toy's connectivity and data collection.
So the ideal scenario is that you can choose when the toy connects and when it's just a regular physical toy that doesn't need to be online. That gives parents so much more control and peace of mind.
Big red flag here. If there's no way to see what the toy is doing online or control its access, that's a problem. Walk away. It's not worth the risk.
Sound advice, Jules. So for our final question, number 5. How does this toy fit our house rules and values? Bella, your perspective would be perfect to speak to this.
Oh, this is deeply personal for every family. It's about aligning your purchases with your core family values. Do you value creativity, movement, kindness, honesty, connection? You really need to ask yourself if this toy genuinely supports those values or if it actually competes with them. For example, if you value imaginative play, does a toy that dictates every move really fit? Or if you value connection, is a toy that isolates a child for hours on end the right fit? It's about conscious choices.
I think having some sample language for parents can be really helpful here. So you might say to your child, in our house, AI toys are helpers, not the main show. Or, this toy is for learning or exploring, not the way you calm down. Setting those boundaries clearly, right from the start.
And sometimes, honestly, AI toys are solving parent pain. They're exhausted, they need a break. Being honest about that helps you use them more intentionally. It's okay to say, I need 5 minutes, here's this controlled AI toy. Just don't pretend it's building a rocket scientist.
Jules with the truth bomb. That's so true. So, to recap our parents' AI toy playbook, here are the 5 questions to ask before you buy any AI powered toy. 1. What skill is this toy actually building? 2. Who is in control of the play, my child or the toy? 3. What data is this toy collecting about my kid? 4. Can this toy work with guardrails or offline? And 5. How does this toy fit our house rules and values? Keep those in your back pocket. Now let's get into some practical steps, some Neural Dojo drills for parents.
All right, so those 5 questions are your checklist. But how do you put them into action this week? We've got 3 quick drills for you to try out. Drill number 1, the box back audit. Next time you're thinking about buying an AI toy, or even just looking at one online, flip the box over, or really dig into that product page. And before you even consider adding to cart, answer these 2 questions. What skill is this building? And who is in control of the play?
If you can't answer those in one sentence, walk away, fast.
Okay, drill number 2, data check on one toy you already own. Bella, walk us through this one.
Sure, so for this drill, select just one AI toy or app currently in your home. Take a minute to skim its privacy policy or data section. You don't need to read the entire document, just look for mentions of data collection categories, voice, behavior, identity. Then, based on what you find or what you learn, set one new guardrail for that toy this week. This could be a new time limit, a specific room rule for its use, adjusting a microphone setting, or disabling network access when it's not strictly needed for the intended play.
That's a dope, low-stakes way to start taking control. Just one toy, one guardrail. And finally, drill number 3, AI plus analog pairing. Bella, tell us what you mean by this.
This is about bringing balance back. If an AI toy tells a story, then afterwards encourage your kids to act it out with their building blocks or draw what happened. If the AI toy teaches a concept, like gravity, get them to then build or draw something related, like a tower that falls over. It keeps their imagination and physical world engaged, rather than just passively consuming what the AI provides. It's about extending the learning or the fun beyond the screen, you know?
Definitely. Keeping imagination and movement in the loop. These are not meant to replace traditional play, but enhance it or exist alongside it. Okay, Jim, bring us home with a quick synthesis.
I've got you, KT. The landscape of AI toys is complex, and it's important to recognize that not all AI toys are inherently bad, nor are all inherently good. What truly matters is their specific design and how they are integrated into your family's life. The objective is to ensure they build real, valuable skills, respect your child's data and privacy, and ultimately, align seamlessly with your family's unique values and house rules. Your intentional choices shape the impact.
And remember, parents, you are absolutely allowed to set boundaries and still embrace technology. The goal here isn't to raise perfect tech-free users, but thoughtful, resilient humans who can navigate this world with confidence and kindness. Give yourself grace, you know?
Beautifully said, Jules. And that's our biggest takeaway for today. You are not anti-tech if you ask hard questions, you are pro your kid. Your instincts as a parent are your best AI detector. Trust them, and use these questions to guide you.
If you found this episode helpful, please share it with another parent who might be navigating this tricky terrain. And if you want more insights into making sense of AI in both your home and your business, make sure to subscribe to my KT the AI Sensei YouTube channel. Hit the bells, because you know, 'tis the season. And do all the algo-friendly things. That's it for this session. From myself, Bella, Jules, and Jim, thank you for tuning in. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.